It's very busy today. Here we go under the Wellington Street Bridge. And there'll be a short jaunt here until we come up on the St Gabriel lock, the third lock in the series of 5 between the old port of Montreal and the city of Lachine. The canal was originally opened way back in 1825. It was the realization of an old dream of passing by the Lachine Rapids without portage. It opened communications known only up the St. Lawrence from Montreal, but to the Ottawa River, to the Great Lakes, as far away as Lake Superior, Minnesota, and the rivers that flow into it. It's also recognized as the birthplace of industry in Canada, with the canal grew a lot of factories. Here we see some 19th century factory buildings on the left. Most of these are now converted to condominiums and commercial office spaces, but city regulation has meant strict adherence to historical appearance on the exterior facades. And here is the St Gabriel lock. I don't know if there's still traffic moving on the canal, or if we're going to see any boats in the locks today. Over there you see the falls of the spillway. Here, the downstream gates of the lock. Yeah, the lock is full of pleasure craft today. So, the upstream gate is open. All these boats want to go downstream. We'll see one coming in, maybe we'll see the gates closed. I don't think we'll be sticking around to see the lock drain and them continue downstream. This is the spillway here. Give you some idea how big the drop is at this lock. The 19th century buildings here around the St Gabriel lock. There's the water spilling away. downstream, eastward, towards where we just came from, the Wellington Street Bridge, and the rail bridge is behind it, and ultimately through the old port and back to the St. Lawrence River where it came from. Here we see the lock. Quite a few boats in the lock this afternoon. There's a tour boat here. See, the upstream gates are open. They'll close those gates. They'll open the downstream sluice and then let the water out, and then they'll be able to open the downstream gates and let those boats continue along their way. This is underneath the Seigneurs Bridge. We're going under here, so I can show a little bit about how these swing bridges used to work. There's a view further upstream, and we'll turn directly back. And under the Seigneurs Bridge, we've got the sun on the mechanism, so this should work out well. There's some of the hydraulic motors, etc., that were used to operate this thing. See here, a cog here that engaged with the gear here, this circular iron piece that went all the way around and allowed that bridge to turn when ships had to pass through the canal. See how this is going to go? Never know what's coming when you turn this corner. Not that it's not already tricky enough to maneuver. That's the Seigneurs Bridge, and we're coming through just as they're closing the gates of the lock. Maybe we can stick around for that and then cross over the bridge. They don't seem to be moving. Oh, they're moving, but he's reopening them for whatever reason. Never seen a problem here before, but it looks like they're both concerned about something. Anyway, we'll see if they get it regulated. We don't need that gate to cross the canal. There's another gate and a bridge that's always open. There I am. Hi. Hope you're enjoying the tour so far. That's the tour boat. The gang waiting to go downstream. Maybe have their dinner in old Montreal. And that view downstream for us. Across this bridge. Look downstream from the canal. Look upstream through the gate.
Ça redoit être l'ouvert, il faut tout faire retourner là-bas.
There we go. The boat, the gates are still open because they're waiting for another boat that's coming in. And we'll continue up the canal. Looks like the canal's a little bit busy today. It's a good chance we'll see boats and other locks. Here we go under the Seigneurs bridge, back up the other side, turn exactly 180 degrees so we can cross the bridge safely without encountering any traffic. There's the view up the bridge. There's the other boat coming in that they're waiting for at the lock. That's the boat they're waiting for at the lock. View back to the lock here. I'm riding on the footpath to get a closer view of the canal. And another old elevator on the canal here. Big hunk of mud stuck in my fender. Papa having a walk with his boy. Looking down the river. You're looking up. And this is the Charlevoix Bridge.